Just real water, no tap. I just jumped off the porch with dirty glove bastard. Let's get it.
Came up from the dirt, boy. Yeah, I came from the unknowns. Came up from the dirt, boy. I ain't talking about no dirt road.
All right, so we got my guy, No Tap, jumping off the porch with us today, man.
Love, life, light, liberation, peace and love. Man. What's up, guy?
Welcome, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. First off, how we feeling today, man?
Oh yeah, we feeling great. You know what I mean? And getting better every day, right?
Yeah.
So just working on that, and you know, just taking that energy and just being in stride with it. You know, seasons, right? So feeling the season and just doing it.
I dig that, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and shout out your people sitting behind you today, too, man.
Yeah. I got one of my day ones. You know what I mean? Bankster. You know what I mean? Gonna be on the album.
Okay.
Over here, you know, some stuff me and him won't even ever be able to say on here. You know what I'm saying? For real. Same thing. You know what I mean? Little bro right here. You know what I mean? The entrepreneur God. You know, Alex Baptiste. So you know, yeah. Brothers, man, but you know, it's still a day one, but you know, later down the line, when I say day one, I'm talking about sandbox, you know what I mean, ages, you know what I mean, this like, you know, at this time, you know, this love, bro.
I dig that, man.
Yeah.
So what else you working on here in Atlanta? What else have you been tapped into since you touched
in Atlanta? You know, Atlanta, I'm sparingly everywhere, kind of, you know what I mean, as far as like the type of connections I got. You know, I got people out in the gardens, you know what I mean, I got people in the city, you know what I mean, that's got property. You know, it's different, you know what I mean? I'm in Savannah, you know what I mean? But so a lot of people like to include us close together, but you know what I mean? I'm close together with Atlanta. My son, born in Atlanta, you know what I mean? Emory, Midtown, or downtown, whatever you call it. So you know what I mean? I'm tied to Atlanta, but I'm in Savannah with it, you know what I mean? So I would have to think on some of the stuff I got moving in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you, man. All right, so, you know, let's dive into the story, man. So you're originally from South Florida, though, right?
Yeah, I was born in Lauderdale, came up in Palm Beach County, you know what I mean, Delray Beach area, Boynton Beach, you know, Boca, you know, like Lauderdale, you know, crossing all that, Pompano, you know what I mean, so early stomping grounds, moving around there, you know what I mean, so, and then Savannah, you know what I mean, but it was back and forth, you know, 6th grade here, 9th and 10th grade here, you know what I mean, it was like one of them, so. Yeah.
And you said you moved up to Savannah after your younger brother passed, right?
Oh yeah. My baby brother. Yeah. So and it was funny. Me and my mom actually was talking about that recently, and she was like mentioning how he just got his shots. You know, right before that, because I remember he had like diarrhea and stuff a couple days before that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like we was kind of thinking it through, because like he passed like they say crib death, like he just stopped breathing, you know what I mean? And I'm the oldest son, so you know what I mean? I still remember going to like check him. He was on his back, you know what I mean, to his side, he was breathing, you see what I'm saying? That's why my song, They Died, I say, my little brother died right after I checked him sleep. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, cause like I went back to sleep, it was already like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, the lights was already out. Went back to sleep, and the next thing you know, my daddy and my mama, they're crying, and it's like, I just remember, you know, his stiff body, and you know what I mean? It's just, as you know what I mean, like Christmas was black and white that year. Couldn't see no lights. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, that's the memory. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what caused us to move to Savannah, because my daddy and my mom was trying to work it out. My daddy from Savannah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So like, my daddy like, well, we're gonna try to save our relationship, because he was already, you know what I'm saying, had his own stuff going on. Me, I got another older little brother, you know what I'm saying, Lorenzo, you know what I'm saying. And like I say, so they was just trying to fix their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So boom, they moved to Savannah. First day they get to Savannah, they get into an argument. My mama called the police.
Oh shit.
They come, he got a warrant. He go to jail for 90 days.
Damn.
We in Savannah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know, my mama just being, you know, the person she is, strong, and just, you know, she gonna take that on. You know, I'm not going back home. You know, I done came up here, you know what I'm saying, made this decision on my family. So she made it work in Savannah, you know what I'm saying? So she made a home up here too, and it kind of built some roots there, you know what I'm saying?
And how old were you at the time, and how was that transition coming from South Florida to Savannah?
Oh yeah, like I said, I was 7 years old, 8 years old right there in that time, you see what I'm saying? I say 7, you know what I'm saying? And Yeah, like the transition was, at that time, it was smooth because it was a lot of love. You see what I'm saying? It was just so much love. Like I said, all the stuff we went to, because we was in shelters immediately, you know what I'm saying? Like staying with people immediately in the back, you know what I'm saying? Like on the floor, like we was doing stuff like this immediately. Cause like I said, we don't got nothing yet. We just a family in Savannah, a mother with 2 children, don't know nothing, you see what I'm saying? But it was so much love back then and just so much, you know, everybody know my mama, Miss Rachel, you know what I'm saying? Like, in all the neighborhoods we done stayed in, like, as always was just love and just everybody at our house, you know what I'm saying? And just, so this, you know, we ain't, you know what I'm saying? The transition was smooth, just, you know, we always was like the family that had like the music on the corner playing on the Sundays, everybody cleaning their house, jamming our music kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was always like love. So the transition was smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And when would you say you jumped off the porch? How old were you then?
Jumped off the porch, it depends, like, for me personally, when I was 16, you see what I'm saying, me personally, but as far as like the stuff I done been involved with other people, a very young age, you see what I'm saying, like 8, 9 years old, you know what I'm saying, already, you know what I'm saying, being a part of what other people had going on just from being in, you know, in Fraser homes, in Yamacraw, these project homes, you see what I'm saying, growing up around those was my homeboys, you see what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, that's why, you know, my mom used to tear me up every time she found out, what was y'all doing? Your little brother ran home and said he seen a gun. You better come home as soon as you see a gun, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? No, like, so it was, you know, like, but like for me personally, and it's just, you know, you gotta be real with yourself, you see what I'm saying? I've been involved with this and all that. Yeah, I was already doing stuff before 16, but as far as like when I officially made that decision, and like I sat my homeboys down, I still remember, like, look, football ain't gonna be the majority of my life no more. You see what I'm saying? Streets is now. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to choose majority homeboy streets. You see what I'm saying? Still love you. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how I already was at that age. You see what I'm saying? I still love you, but you know, this is how I gotta be. Yeah. You feel me?
So did you finish school? Did you go to college?
Yeah, I finished school, graduated high school, barely on a limb. Like everybody know, I got a song called 16 gonna be on the album too. Like, you know, everybody know like that was just that time, you see what I'm saying? Like, but like, I already had like so many credits and all type of jazz. So by the time, you know, I got in my trouble, got a little trouble in high school and everything, after all that, I still ended up graduating, you know what I'm saying, from the alternate school or whatever, Scott, and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, I ended up going to Savannah State, but it was just like so much street at the time was on my mindset. Like I didn't really get to enjoy the college side of it so much. It's like almost to like the way I was in the streets to like how some of my street homeboys was to me. Once I got to college, I was like the street homeboy to some of my college homeboys. You see what I'm saying? So it was just like, but I still had fun in college, you see what I'm saying? But and it was not even so much like the stuff I was doing, even though it was, but it was more just the mindset. Now that I'm at that point where I understand, because you could do some of the stuff, right? As long as you got the different intention behind the energy, what you got going on, you see what I'm saying? You could do the same stuff, but the mindset behind it was a lot of just that energy at the time. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you miss certain fields of life with that. You know what I mean? And that's important.
No, I understood. Did you ever have to go sit down, or were you able to stay out of trouble?
Man, look, I'm like a serial Chatham County Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, cause I'm gonna get up out of there, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I got, I ain't gonna say 1,000 fleeing charges, but I got more than 4, you know what I'm saying? As far as, and you know, that's the ones, you know what I'm saying, you got locked up for, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, and not to even be braggadocious about the life, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people know, some people are like pulling up mug shots or whatever, and it's like, but you know, it'd be funny, but you know, because it's like at the time, man, I'm not getting in trouble for what I got going on right now, you know what I'm saying? So you know how that go, man. So, but I did like months here, you know what I'm saying, months there. You know what I'm saying? So
nothing too serious.
No, nothing too serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too serious. So, you know what I mean? I've been in, you know, some people know, oh, I know you from jail. Like, yeah, not that long, you know what I'm saying? But you know how some people might see you and act like they really know you. But you know what I mean? So.
Was there a turning point in your life where you figured out, all right, I got to get out the streets, I got to find something more positive to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a process, you know what I mean? It's always been in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even before, that's why I say at a young age, like I was always the one like, man, I never smoke a cigarette. I was always blow my mama and them. You see what I'm saying? Get drunk, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything around the house, you know what I'm saying? I'm finding guns under the couch trying to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm mad, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm grow up, never do this, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it was always a part of, like I might be up 5, 6 in the morning. They remember, you feel me? Might be up 5, 6 in the morning on some other type time, but at the end of the day, sun coming up, now we talking about something, you know what, how can we fix this? You see what I'm saying? Might not already put that plan in place back then, but it was manifesting, you see what I'm saying? So it's all in the growth. And that's why I be seeing it. I be understanding, you know, being empathetic with the ones that's going through that situation, you feel me? So, you know, we just growing, bro, and that's really, so it's hard to put a time on it, but I could say like something around like when my son was born, like 2016, you see what I'm saying? And like around that time, like I found out about the law of attraction. Like it was just a lot of stuff happened. Like a lot of people died that year. You see what I'm saying? If you heard the song, they died 2015 year. You see what I'm saying? That year right before that, like a lot of people died. Tretest died, long live Tretest. Pastor Tyson died, Pastor Gregory Tyson at First Jerusalem out there in Liberty City. That was a big thing at the time. That was like, you know what I'm saying? Like never seen nothing bigger almost, you know, pretty much, you see what I'm saying? Long live Pastor Greg. Just a lot of names, you know what I'm saying, that can go down, and especially that year, LB, Lawrence Bryan, like my granddaddy Lawrence, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and it was a lot of stuff kind of was around that time period and at that time, you know what I'm saying? I think I first watched like a Forks Over Knives around that time, you know, because I'm like mostly, I try to be alkaline vegan. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I be fumbling just on the vegan side a lot sometimes, especially the way I've been moving, like, you know what I'm saying? So just being a father and just so much going on, you know what I'm saying? Single, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just been hard, like, just trying to put certain stuff together, you feel me? So I be on the just vegan side, but like back then, it was like I was really starting to get introduced to that too. You see what I'm saying? So there was a lot of other stuff, and some other stuff if I think about it. But I could say just that time period there was probably real big. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Real big.
Was that an easy transition going to vegan, or?
That was a yearly, that was something that just happened on accident. Like I said, like when I seen that, I was like, all right, pork. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't all that extremity. I'm like, but pork, I could do. You know what I'm saying? So I went with that. And then like, it just like, I think like, it was just, I started eating red meat a lot less. You know what I'm saying? And one of my partners came home or something one time, and we all went to the steakhouse. My partner Rod, me and him and Love, bro, we all at the steakhouse. We eat, and I got me my favorite steak, a porterhouse. You know what I'm saying? And I just remember feeling so sick after that. And I'm like, all right, red meat, I'm done with. You see what I'm saying? I'm done with red meat now. So it's just like I'm just on the chickens, and you know I'm eating healthier. And then I think I forgot to eat chicken one time. Like for real, I forgot to eat chicken for like a couple months. And next thing you know, I like was, I need some chicken. I need to go get me a slider. Got me some sliders from Arby's. Some sliders. I used to like to get them little sliders. You see what I'm saying? Got me a slider, and I ate like half of it, bro. And like within like 30 seconds, like I'm like, ugh. Like I'm like wheezing, like it's like a mucus stuck in my neck or something. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm done with chicken. You feel? I'm like, damn, I'm vegan. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's like, so I went to Philly, and Dr. Sevy's son, Victor Bowman, came in town for a conference. So I flew out there to the conference, met with him. This was like one of his first ones in America. You see what I'm saying? Like, he still like had the translator and all, like bumped into him, but built a relationship with him, you know what I'm saying? Because my people's, you know what I'm saying, Latino, you know what I mean? So like, with that Caribbean and all that, like I embraced that coach, I embraced that, and I could build a relationship. So it was real, like, so it kind of put me immediately from like vegan to alkaline vegan, almost immediately, you see what I'm saying? Then I was like in Philly, the culture was thriving with that at the time, you know what I'm saying, in the area, like as far as the urban culture, like I'm seeing thugs, vegan, alkaline thugs, you see what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be easy to, you see what I'm saying? So for me, my mindset transition, once I was ready to accept it, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't that hard, you see what I'm saying? Right.
Understood, man.
Right.
Can you explain the necklace that you're wearing?
Oh yeah. So I got a few. I got a, you know what I'm saying, obsidian and tiger's eye piece here. My partner God Amaj made this here with the tiger on there. Then I got a pyrite infused cellulite wand here. So the cellulite, you know, that's more like a enlightening stone. You know what I mean? And having it in that wand shape, you know, we manifesting out here. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to go out there, and then I got some ivory, some power wood. You know what I'm saying? Some real ivory on me. You know what I'm saying? I love this one here. You know what I'm saying? This is the one here. If anything, if I'm gonna rock one, I'm gonna rock this one. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
How'd you get introduced to all that?
My partner God Amaj, you know, my brother. You know what I mean? My, my everyday partner right now. He introduced me to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? and I wouldn't say him if I introduced me to it, but as far as the original knowledge of learning about it, he was the one that really put me on it like that, because it was like, okay, I'm getting hip to this and this, there, and there. Who I know, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I ain't about to just take all information from anybody. You see what I'm saying? So who I know I could call, so like it was him at the time that was putting me on that information. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just like different branches and stuff. You know, once stuff starts happening for you, and then you just start seeing it everywhere. So it's just like other things start happening, but definitely the root and a lot of core, the stuff I got, definitely from God and Marge. Yeah.
I got you, man.
Yeah.
So when it comes to music, how long you been doing this now?
Music, I've been doing music for a while.
Okay.
I've been doing music good 15 years.
Okay.
Good 15 years. Dropped my first song about 15 years ago. Yeah, so it's been a while on the music tip. The thing, you know, it's just been, I always been like a perfectionist. I always been a dude like, you know, and a procrastinator. I'm gonna be real with you. You see what I'm saying? Like a procrastinator to a lot of stuff too. Like, I remember it was songs. I remember when Drake dropped I'm On One. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember like before that, like months before that, I had an I'm On One concept. And then you hear it on the radio. It's like, hold up, man. It's like Moneybag Yo. Before when he first started popping, had some stuff, you know what I'm saying? That he was saying, it was like, man, I was just had a song like that in my head, or I might have had it in the booth or just sitting on what you call it. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things I've seen over the years. It's just like, man, you feel me? But I was always like so worried about paperwork and so worried about a lot of stuff like that, which I still end up being at the end, which is why it took so long to get where I am. It's like I want to make sure I'm straight. I want to make sure I'm gonna be able to say I'm in position once I'm actually doing this. And especially not having a child, I want to make sure, you know, if anything, you feel me, I got everything in position to where it's like, yeah, my stuff is my stuff. Your daddy was out here grinding, and this his. You see what I'm saying? So that's really what we were working to get in position for. And, you know, we just able to finally say we there.
I got you, man.
Feel me?
And I understand Camoflauge was a big inspiration for you, not only on music, but on your life too, man. Talk about that.
Yeah, Camoflauge, man, especially, you know, back then, just in them days, just growing up, like Frazier Holmes and, you know, this 98, 99, you know what I'm saying, 2000 and Yamacraw, like, and just you know, just back in those days, the way the community was just around Camoflauge and his music, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, he was on the radio, you see what I'm saying? Like, he was at these events, he was at the parks, you see what I'm saying, doing the turkey drives and stuff for the city, you see what I'm saying, for real. And in the city like Savannah, especially back then, like people come here now and still think it's kind of country, but it's a lot of streets. It's like back then it was like dirt roads and stuff in some of these places. You see what I'm saying? Wasn't even no red lights. You know what I'm saying? A lot of places that's there now. So it's like, to have that in Savannah was a big deal. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't just regular. It was just like, you know how like, it's a lot of people thriving in the A. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a big deal to some people, but then you got some people, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? But at that time, like Flauge was Flauge. So you know what I'm saying? You see him in the projects for real. He riding through in his van, he popping out, passing out money, you know what I'm saying? For real, like, so it's just like the love was always there. And just, you know what I'm saying? The posters on the wall, like that was the real, why he alive? Oh, that's my #1 rapper. You see what I'm saying? We down in South Florida with the big cousins and all them. Camoflauge, you all tripping. You see what I'm saying? On top of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a big deal, a big part. And just even after that, going in after he passed and just getting older. You see what I'm saying? Getting older into that, it's like that was #1 jam, #1 songs. You see what I'm saying? It's Bootsy, Webby, Flauge. You see what I'm saying? Top of the list for years. Like, man, I got stories like Flauge done saved my life one time. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm in Fort Pierce one time. I went home, girl. You got me out here faking to be your cousin. You see what I'm saying? Come on now. We pull up out here in the projects. I get the address. It's supposed to be at a hotel. You send me the address. I pull up out here. It's the project address. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, huh? I get out here and it's like 2012. So like, I'm looking like in Savannah in like 2012, like stuff already kind of like died down a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying, to where like the projects wasn't like it was in the 90s and the early 2000s. You see what I'm saying? So like, to be in Fort Pierce in 2012, like this looked like still was the 90s or something. You see what I'm saying? Like it was everybody outside everywhere. I'm like, what in the world I'm pulling up to? You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't signed up for all this. When I pull up, there's nobody outside this one. I'm like, thank God. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I pull up, like 8 people come outside. I'm like, oh Lord, you know what I'm saying? I ain't lying. So like, I got a little something going on, man. I got a little something on me, just, you know what I'm saying, to ease everybody's mind, you know what I'm saying? And I got a Camoflauge CD. You see what I'm saying? I play that Flauge, and I'm like, man, we chilled for about a good 30, 40 while they were jamming. Like, who this is? Flauge had already been gone about 10 years at the time. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, he gone. And I'm like, what? Like 10 years? Like, yeah, this happened in 03. You know what I'm saying? You know, so like, oh, we about to go to the hotel and set up. I pull up to the hotel, holler at her. I'm gone. You tripping. You know, he just. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm like, Flauge and saved my life and now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like the only thing that got me out of there. Oh, you the cousin? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You told me if it got serious, here was the story. Not off the rip in the projects, here was the story. I'm like, come on now. Yeah. So, yeah.
Nah, long live Flauge, man. Yeah, he was on his way to being one of the greats.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like he had Baby on the song, like laying my stunt down. That Baby, that was like laying my stunt. That was
on
like
BET, he was on MTV, he was everywhere, man.
Had Brandy on the song. You see what I'm saying? Had like, I ain't gonna lie, he was hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, he caught that charge. You know what I'm saying? Came like his story. You know, he had Snoop at the time. You had, you know, you had a couple others. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, the story, that murder, that like all that, like. And you know what I'm saying? The Bootsy connection would just have been made, you know what I mean? So Bootsy like said his name on a couple songs, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I mean, was top favorites of ours, you know, growing up too, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So talk about how we get the name No Tap.
No Tap, yeah. How we get the name or what the name, or I mean.
We can do both.
Yeah, I mean.
First break down the meaning of it.
The meaning of the No Tap, that's like the authentic, right? The real. It's like, you know what I mean. But it's the pure. But when it comes to the water, you know what I'm saying. It's the clean. It's the one fresh off the earth. It's the, you know what I'm saying. It's not the tap waters. You see what I'm saying. That's being hit with, you know what I'm saying. Hydrogen. You see what I'm saying? As soon as it's getting pressed, you see what I'm saying? It's not the what, you know, when they sitting in the plastics. You see what I'm saying? For two, you see what I'm saying? So, and then you got to understand, even the tap water that's coming out the sink, you know, it's got the fluoride in it. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of chemicals in it that's harming our bodies. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like having a different option. That's like the music, you feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff in it that's harming us, you see what I'm saying, that we intake, you see what I'm saying? So to be able to have that in the music, you see what I'm saying? That's the same principle behind it, you feel me? So, but the way it came about originally was like, because I used to rap under the name Young Bros, and you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I didn't want to be Young Bros no more, hard-head Young Bros, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I really had to, about 10 days, I sat and I'm meditating, I'm calling God Amaj at the time. I'm like, cause he like one real kind of tied close to me in this process in the beginning, especially, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I can't help you, God. I can't help you. You gotta do that on your own, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, just say a word. What you had a dream last night? Like, no, I ain't got nothing to help you, bro. I'm just like, man. And one day it hit me. My girl at the time I'm talking to, I'm like, I got it. She's like, what is it? I had thought about it. I'm like, real water, no tap. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm already going to get the water, the fresh water. I'm not drinking no more tap waters. I ain't using the fluoride toothpaste. You see what I'm saying? I'm driving up to the Healing Springs, getting my water. You see what I'm saying? I got another, you know what I'm saying? We've been living this life, you feel me? That real, that authentic life, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like the whole conscious of it was all perfect, meant together. So I'm like, okay, she gonna understand it especially. So I go to her like, oh, real water, no tap. What you think? She like, I don't like it. I'm like, I said, it ain't. I said, I bet that's what I'm going with. You see what I'm saying? For real. So yeah, I ended up saying, yeah. It wasn't just cause she didn't like it. It was just cause I know like about music. Like I know music and I just know like more, and I know she was more of like on the graphic side of things. You see what I'm saying? So it was just like, nah, I'm going, okay, you don't like it? Bet. I'm going with that. So yeah, that's what we ended up going with.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we touched on it briefly, but talk about this record, They Died. And
They Died.
You know, speak on the inspiration, you know, including the emotions you went through while recording and writing this song too.
Yeah, that was definitely a process. They Died, man. That's a song to commemorate I'm gonna say some of the ones, you know what I'm saying, that in transition, you know what I'm saying, that have had an effect on me in my life. You see what I'm saying, personally, and I say some because even at the time I was realizing I can't even remember. I can't remember. There's so many people. You feel me? Like I know I left people off now. You see what I'm saying? I think about Thope out of Fraser Holmes. You see what I'm saying? Kenneth Edwards. You know what I'm saying? I think about, you know what I'm saying, a couple people. Miles out of Carr Village. I think about a couple people that, you know what I'm saying, that already was gone that I didn't even think about at the time. You see what I'm saying? But at the time I knew that I was going through that. You see what I'm saying? And then it was just like trying to get the last names. Bruh, you know what I'm saying? The dates of all this stuff. I gotta call these. I'm making phone calls. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, look, you know, sis, cuz, you know, it's been 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is I'm building that back. That, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a process, bro. It took like 90 days, bro, and it was just like, as I'm going through that, it was kind of life was kind of going through that. You see what I'm saying? So it was like something I had to take on, but I had to deliver through that project. And that's why it was kind of important. I wanted that to be my debut single. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because most of my, all my releases at the time had God Marge on them. You see what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying, a lot of my music gonna have him on it. You see what I'm saying? But that was my first single. You see what I'm saying? So it was just like, it felt good about that, being that project. And like I said, you know, it worked out good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I fuck with the record too, man. Okay. It's like a lot of emotions in that thing, man.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. And I put it all on there, like I said. And then Boo died. We did the interview. Not the interview. We did the video with Boo, at Boo funeral. Some of the video at Boo funeral. I dropped the song like a week before Boo died.
Oh wow.
You see what I'm saying? So when I dropped the song, and then Boo died. It was like, that's what made it even more like, I gotta get this out. Cause when I dropped it, I'm like, oh, that's a hit. You see what I'm saying? But like, not more of the celebration side of it at the time, you see what I'm saying? But more of I truly understood what it was and how powerful it was. And then it was like, Boo died. And then it was just like, I think somebody else died. I think like Josh died. Somebody else died like right around that time, you see what I'm saying? And long live the gods. And like I said, it was a process, bro. It was like, it was urgency on it then.
No, I understand.
You see what I'm saying? Not urgency. I got to get the song out because I can't. You see what I'm saying? If you see, I got the credits at the end. I got the pictures in there. Like, bro, like this. Like we took some work. It was like 90-day project.
Oh wow.
90-day project. So that's still like that's why that song, the album really done. You see what I'm saying? 15 songs. I got it ready to go. Just doing some back end stuff. You know what I'm saying? Getting it all the way I need it. So every time I hear They Died though, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like yeah.
So the album's called Fresh Off the Rocks.
Fresh Off the Rocks, Volume 1. Yes, it is. Yes, indeed.
So, man, just talk about the vibes. Like, what should fans expect? You mentioned 15 songs. So what are you giving to them on this one, man?
It's a little bit of everything on there. I ain't gonna lie, a little bit of everything. And what I mean by that is, I got songs, man, that take you back on, like an autobiography type time. You know what I'm saying? I got songs that's gonna make you feel it. You already know, like They Died on there. You see what I'm saying? As far as the emotional side, we got songs that's gonna pick you up. I got reggae on there. You know what I'm saying? And just my styles, you see what I'm saying? My versatility as an artist is gonna be shown. That's why I wanted to make sure the project wasn't, especially not no 9, 10 songs, 6 songs. I didn't, I wanted to go ahead and give some music out there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I could be able to show that side of me. So yeah, you're gonna get a good taste of a lot on there. Okay. Yeah.
Any features on it? Well, I think you mentioned he's on
there.
Yeah,
right? Both of these guys.
Both of them on there? Okay.
Yeah, both of them on here. I got God Marge on there. God Marge is on 3 of the songs on there. I got Messiah on there, King of the Geechee. He on there. He on my reggae. You know what I'm saying? Who else I got on there? I got like one more person on there, but we in the city with it. You know what I'm saying? But people that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, the project real. It's coming from real water, no tap. You see what I'm saying? It's fresh off the rocks, for real. Like, I'm not gonna give you a rock that wasn't in the rocks. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we like, you feel me? Like, so we really out here putting the music out there with real quality and intention. And like I say, so the meaning and the words, everything that we doing, you see what I'm saying, is real. So it was important for the artists that especially was on this project, you know what I'm saying, to be real and to be part of that growth for real. You see what I'm saying? So just like y'all boys know, y'all gotta keep, you know what I'm saying? Some of them, it wasn't really no problem for them to keep it clean. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, we all got our ways of, you see what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? But some people got to tell that, because you're like, hold on, but I can't rock with just what I got going on in my movement. You see what I'm saying? I rock with you as an artist, I jam your music, you see what I'm saying? But I can't jump on that. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? So.
All right, so, just talk about the importance of fatherhood to you, man. What has being a father taught you about life these past, 7 years now?
Oh, yeah. It's taught me a lot, bro. And you know what I'm saying? It's really, you learn a lot about leadership, through that. And it really go back to just upbringing for his childhood, too. You see what I'm saying? Just being the oldest son, especially after my dad and my mom broke up, I took a lot of that responsibility on. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Young age, and everybody come, drop all the children off, they down, playing spades, whenever with moms, you know what I'm saying? It's just so that's why people be knowing how I be knowing all the younger ones in the projects. I really raised them, you see what I'm saying? So as far as that, so just coming into life as far as, friendships, and then coming into fatherhood, you see what I'm saying? It's just and it goes into professional life, it goes into your business life, it goes into everything, right? Just the way you just manage situations and stuff like that. But like I say, fatherhood especially, bro, is you can't compare it to none of those other things, though. You see what I'm saying? You just can't, because it's just it's so much love you get there that's exclusive, you see what I'm saying? And just that exclusive love, we supposed to show. We trying to learn how to love like that again. That's really what we trying to do as and the ones that's around me, for real, you see what I'm saying? And there's some that's on it, you know what I'm saying? The ones that's closely around me for sure, they know that this is what's going on, you see what I'm saying? So it's just to get that from, you know what I'm saying, something that's yours, you see what I'm saying, is a special, now you can know how to feel that and cherish that energy, you see what I'm saying? So you try to harness that, especially getting that through. But we do it in different ways. You get it in different ways, like I said, it's other ways you get it from, bro. But that fatherhood, most motherhood, I can't speak on that, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like I said, just speaking from what I know personally, you see what I'm saying, this is a lot, it's a lot.
No, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and plug your social media so everyone knows where to find you at too, man.
Oh yeah, Real Water No Tap. Real Water No Tap, for real. You find me everywhere if you type Real Water No Tap. My YouTube is Real Water Records. But like I said, if you type Real Water No Tap, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. Okay. And we just trying to just put that stamp on there, so just getting more content out there, because we type Real Water, a lot of times they trying to talk about water, we need them talking about us. Yeah. So like I say, we're getting more content out there. Got got 5 videos out there now. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? You can go check out some good quality visuals. Just keep them coming. Got new single Libations out there on the YouTube. Got that More Money to Me, No Tap, More Money to Me out there. We did that one last night out at Atlanta, Who's Got Talent. Okay. You know what I'm saying? More Money to Me. London was in there celebrating her birthday late, you know what I'm saying? Got a chance to perform, you feel what I'm saying? So that was a good setup. Shouts out London. It's Real Water No Tap on everything, bro. Like I said, Real Water No Tap on everything. Working on that Web3, trying to get over in that space, doing some stuff there. But like I said, we ain't there yet, putting stuff together. That's kind of like the album, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of all that stuff kind of tied together on just some of the final things we're working on. Gotcha. Real Water. All right, you got any shout outs you like to give before we wrap it up here? Shout outs, I got some shout outs. Shouts out Savannah, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out the whole Savannah. Shouts out whole South Florida, you already know what's going on. Shouts out Ma Dukes, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out Flauge, shouts out all my partners for sure, you know what I'm saying? The whole Tatumville, you know what I'm saying? The whole West Side, you already know. Like I said, the whole, my partners up here, homie, you already know what's going on. So, shouts out the East Side, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? So it's the whole Savannah. South Side, y'all know the love too. But just, and then, shouts out to the guys and goddesses all over. Shouts out, send love to the love, to to all the artists that have been putting this work in, bro. Just what we doing, you know what I'm saying, is unique, is divine, but at the end of the day, it's because of the culture. It's because of, you know what I'm saying, because we all connected. That's the main thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's the whole unity of the water, you see what I'm saying? So we got the shots out, the love, just across the globe, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody just coming together, bro, and just really being able to be connected again. And, let's grow. No tap.
Came up from the dirt, boy. Yeah, I came from the unknowns. Came up from the dirt, boy. I ain't talking about no dirt roads. Came up from the dirt, boy.